The crowd in Bangkok was already roaring long before the lights even dimmed. You could feel the energy, the heartbeat of thousands of blinks echoing through the night. Cameras were up, light sticks glowing pink, and whispers filled the air. Something special was about to happen. Everyone felt it, that strange electric tension that only BLACKPINK can create. But no one, absolutely no one, expected the moment that would soon shake the entire internet. As the massive screens lit up and the first beats of the opening track thundered through the stadium, the girls appeared like living legends. Jennie with her fierce confidence, Jisoo with her elegance, Rose with her voice that seemed to pierce the stars, and Lalisa, the hometown queen. You could tell this night meant something deeper to her. Every smile she gave, every move she made, it carried pride, warmth, and a love for the country that made her who she is. The concert flowed like magic. Fans were screaming every lyric, the stage lights painting stories across the sky. But midway through the performance, something unexpected caught Lisa's attention. Just for a second, her eyes shifted toward the VIP section, where a familiar figure was spotted, someone the fans knew all too well. The camera didn't focus there, but whispers spread fast through the crowd. Could it be? Was that Jungkook from BTS? At first, nobody wanted to believe it. The two global icons, in one place, during one of the biggest nights in K-pop? It sounded too unreal. But then it happened. As the music paused between songs, Lalisa turned her head again, smiled, and gave a small wave. Subtle, genuine, the kind of gesture that feels personal even in front of thousands. The crowd exploded. You could hear it from every corner of the arena. Phones went up instantly, capturing that few-second moment that would become the headline of the night. Lalisa didn't say a word. She didn't have to. Her smile said everything. Jungkook, sitting among the special guests, gave a respectful nod and a small grin back, almost shy but warm. For a second, the entire world froze. The energy of two megastars, two generations of idols whose paths have always been parallel but rarely crossed in public, collided under the lights of Bangkok. That was the moment fans would replay over and over again. The wave, the smile, the silent acknowledgement. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't scripted, it was real, pure, unplanned, and unforgettable. And that's what made it powerful. Clips began spreading online within minutes. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, each platform exploding with captions like "Lisa waves to Jungkook," and "Did that really just happen live?" Millions of fans rushed to rewatch the live stream, analyzing every detail. The background noise, the angle of the cameras, the timing of her smile. It became the most dissected few seconds of the concert. But inside the arena, what truly mattered was the emotion. Lalisa looked more radiant than ever. She was home, in Thailand, performing in front of her people, with her friends and family in the audience, and now, a familiar face from the same industry watching with admiration. It felt like a full-circle moment, a mix of nostalgia and pride that fans could feel even through their screens. Halfway through the show, when Lalisa took a moment to thank the fans in Thai, her voice cracked slightly with emotion. "I'm so happy to be home," she said. The crowd roared louder than ever. Some say she looked again toward the same spot where Jungkook had been sitting, almost as if sharing that feeling of gratitude beyond words. Then came the mid-performance teaser moment, the kind of scene every viewer waits for. As the group performed Tally, Lalisa moved closer to the edge of the stage, interacting with fans, playful and confident. The camera zoomed in on her, and as she turned, the light caught her eyes in that perfect cinematic frame. For a second, it looked like she glanced back toward the VIP seats again. The crowd went insane. Every fan online started screaming in comment sections. She looked at Jungkook again. Whether she did or not didn't even matter anymore. The story had already taken a life of its own. What followed was a series of jaw-dropping performances. The pyrotechnics, the dance breaks, the cheers that could be heard from outside the stadium. It was pure BLACKPINK energy. But beneath the lights and music, there was an emotional undercurrent that kept everyone glued to their screens. People weren't just watching a concert. They were witnessing history, a human moment that blurred the line between stage and reality. As the final encore began, the arena turned into a sea of pink lights. Lisa stood at the center of the stage, holding the microphone close, her expression softer now, almost sentimental. "Thank you for tonight," she said, her voice echoing through the massive venue. And then, right before the lights went out, she waved once more, this time toward the entire crowd, but somehow, that one direction still caught everyone's attention. It was graceful, unspoken, and full of meaning. The concert ended, but the story was far from over. As fans poured out of the stadium, social media went into overdrive. The hashtag #LisaJungkook started trending worldwide. Fans debated, celebrated, and shared their feelings. Some called it a simple, friendly gesture. Others called it destiny, but everyone agreed on one thing. That night felt different. It was warm, unexpected, and unforgettable. Clips reached millions of views overnight. Reaction videos flooded YouTube. Analysts and fan pages started breaking down the timeline. When Jungkook arrived, where he sat, how Lisa noticed him, and every detail that followed. It became not just a concert moment, but a cultural spark, proof that even in the biggest shows, the most powerful moments are the smallest human gestures. And for those watching online, that's what kept them hooked. The suspense, the wonder, the question of what really happened behind that smile. Was it planned? Was it spontaneous? Was it just mutual respect between two of K-pop's biggest icons? Or was there something deeper, something we'll never really know? That mystery is what drives fans to rewatch, to comment, to share, to stay. Because beyond the music, beyond the fame, moments like these remind people that idols are human too, capable of emotion, warmth, and connection even under blinding lights. As the video ends, one thing becomes clear. It's not about rumors or fan theories. It's about that brief, shining instant where two stars shared the same energy in front of millions. That's what makes people press replay. That's what makes this story unforgettable. And if you've made it this far, you probably felt it too. That mix of curiosity, excitement, and admiration. The night Lisa BLACKPINK greeted Jungkook in Thailand wasn't just a concert. It was a reminder that no matter how big the stage, a single moment of connection can shake the entire world. If you're watching this right now, don't click away, because what happens next might just be the moment everyone's waiting for. Subscribe, stay tuned, and let's see what unfolds next in this story that's already capturing millions of hearts across the globe. As the online world kept spinning around that single wave, something beautiful started happening. Instead of dividing fans, the moment actually brought them together. Blinks and armies began flooding comment sections with love, laughter, and even jokes about how iconic that interaction was. It wasn't war, it was unity. Two fandoms celebrating a pure, human gesture. That's the magic of music and connection. It doesn't care about rivalry, it just connects hearts. And the following days, news outlets across Asia picked up the story. Headlines talked about how Lisa's gesture became a symbol of respect among K-pop artists, showing that behind the glamour and the lights, there's genuine friendship and admiration. Industry insiders even said that this could mark a new chapter, where idols feel freer to interact openly without fear of misunderstanding. That night in Thailand became more than just a concert. It became a reminder that kindness still wins, even in the loudest spotlight.